We're going to be talking about how to take advantage of your landing page metrics in this video. And this is an extremely important topic. I haven't seen a lot of people cover it in depth the way we're about to cover it in this video. We have a ton of stuff that we're going to unpack here, including, my VSL performances, how I use my analytics, my own backend data, and showing you some of the heat maps and session recordings. So this is going to be an extremely valuable video. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Brilliance. We build landing pages for coaches, consultants, and info products. And we've helped our clients generate $5 million with these specific strategies and, ways of implementing these metrics that I'm about to show you here, ways of using these metrics and actually using them efficiently to make more money for yourself and for your client. So I'm going to be breaking down everything here, as you can see. So without further ado, let's get into the first one, which is heat maps and session recordings. So heat maps and session recordings are extremely valuable, right? And that's why CRO is such an important skill. CRO is conversion rate optimization. And when you have tools like heat maps, when you have tools like Hotjar installed on your landing page, you can have something like this. So you can look at, I'm going to show you a visual example in just a second, but you can look at the dashboard, and instead of seeing just the number of visitors on your page or, the amount of conversions that you have, you're going to get real-time insights on how many people are actually using, how people use your landing page as opposed to just the number of people that are coming to your landing page. So let me show you an example. This is actually one of the few things in marketing that is close to wizardry. So let's take a look here. So what you're seeing on the screen is a session recording of someone, I have no idea who, we are running, we're running cold traffic to this particular funnel. And just pay attention to how this person behaves on the landing page. Just pay close attention. Like, tell me if you've seen something like this. Obviously, I know that, a lot of you guys who probably already know this, but this is very essential. If you're not using this, you need to start using it. And actually, based on what I saw from the recordings and also from the heat maps, I made some changes to this funnel just a few minutes before I started recording this video. So you can see how they are interacting with the page. You can see how they're clicking the testimonials, trying to, see how legit we are, who knows. But based on all of this stuff, you can see that people actually use this and people read copy. And this is why your copy is extremely important. People think copy is just putting, some words on a Google Doc and then putting that on the page. But no, you actually have to make sure your copy is resonant with the prospect that is on your page. And you have to make sure that the messaging is correct and it's aligned with the content that you're putting out or the ads that you're running. If not, you're not going to make money. You're just going to end up wasting money. And that's what I'm going to cover in a second. And also, if you look at the heat map, so you can see here, I loaded up these heat maps and you can see where people click the most. You can see we have about 295 clicks around this area, which is about 80% of clicks. We have about 23 clicks here, which is about 6.25% of clicks. You can see the button isn't, getting that much clicks. We have about 1 click here. And by the way, this is just for the past 30 days, and we haven't really been actively, running traffic to this funnel. We've only been running traffic to this funnel this month for, I think for the past 2 days-ish. So you can see this has like literally just 1 click. You can see these places are getting a lot of clicks. Places like this are getting a lot of clicks. So this is extremely valuable data, right? And something that I saw that I leveraged to make a decision was I saw that a lot of people were clicking this text that said, watch the video and then book a call below. So what did I do? I went into Workflow where this funnel is built, and I made it such that when people click on that, it's going to pop up the Calendly for them to book a call, because maybe some people mistake that as like a link. So that's where I could be losing revenue. I could be losing out on revenue because when people click that, they feel like, oh, something is going to pop up, or they're going to get redirected to a page, but nothing happens. So this is how you could use all of this stuff to make a decision. Now, I had a situation on my on my funnel. So let's see. So we ran a static ad campaign for a few days, and we're spending about $100 a day. We ran this for about 5-6 days just to test it out, because somebody else was using a strategy that worked quite well for them, to be honest. And what we found on the session recordings was that people will come to the page, they will see the Calendly, and it will freak them out immediately, and they're immediately going to scroll back or bounce, right? So what I found out was that the hypothesis that I came up with seeing those session recordings was that the Calendly was scaring them off, and we spent about $500 with no call, like 0 calls booked, right? So I understood that these people needed to see more information before even seeing the calendar to book a call. So what we did was we switched up the campaign. We obviously used some video ads, which are a lot better than the static ads. We added in some video ads, added in the VSL, added the VSL to the landing page. And after we launched this new campaign, we spent only about $110.83 in ad spend, and we booked a call with a super qualified prospect that actually I'm about to have a call with after I make this video. So that's super interesting. I think that everybody should start, using these tools. And by the way, you can sign up for a free plan. I have no affiliation with them, but they are an extremely useful tool and they've helped me make more money. So it's very important to pay attention to this, and your heat maps and session recordings is going to help you absolutely make more money. And if you want to build a landing page for your info product coaching or consulting business, click the link in the description, and I am going to click the link in the description to book a one-on-one call with me, and we'll see if we can help you or if you're a good fit, if this makes sense for you. Anyways, so number 2 is analytics. So the problem with analytics is that, a lot of people look at analytics just to look at the numbers, but they don't actually use it, right? Because you can use your analytics efficiently to make yourself more money. So if you're running ads to an opt-in page, for example, and you find that your opt-in rate is 3%, which is bad, right? Generally speaking, with that data, what you can do is check for number 1. What you should start with is checking for congruence between the ad and your landing page, right? We're talking specifically about paid acquisition right here. So because congruence is a big cause of drop-offs or low opt-in rates, and what this simply means is that people, like, the messaging in your ad isn't resonating with the landing page messaging. It's not congruent with the landing page messaging, and this is going to cause 2 problems. Number 1 is low opt-in rates and poor targeting. Now, let's make this very, very clear. So when you're running ads or when you're setting up ads on Facebook, Facebook scrapes everything it can, right, to get data about your offer and who you're targeting. So, and if you're trying to run a successful campaign these days, broad targeting is most likely your go-to. So how does Facebook figure out who to target if you're using broad targeting? I don't know if people don't think about that, but basically what happens is that Facebook is going to transcribe your video ads. It's going to transcribe your text ads, your static ads. It's going to transcribe your VSL that's on your page where the pixel is installed. It's going to scrape that landing page to try to figure out, okay, who is this person trying to speak to? And this is why you have to learn. You have to develop the ability to be very articulate, because this is how you don't mess up your targeting, and this is how you make more money. So it's extremely important, because Facebook is going to use all of these data to try to figure out, okay, is it targeting coaches? Is it targeting consultants? Is it targeting 18-year-olds who are just trying to make money online? All of this stuff is extremely important, especially today that most ads are being run using broad targeting, in which our ads right now are being run using broad targeting, and they're bringing in qualified prospects. So you need to think about this very differently if you're not. So, because if you don't, you're just going to end up, losing a lot of money and just burning your cash, which I've done in the past, quite honestly. So if you find you have a problem like a low opt-in rates, that's a good lever that you can put to make money, because it's very simple to fix. So you make sure your landing page messaging is congruent with your ads or your content. You test a new headline, add in the system to make it unique. And we're talking about the headline here. So add in the system, make it something new, unique. Make a bold claim that you can obviously back up. You don't want to be slammed with FTC claims, or, have unqualified prospects, people that are going to have overly high expectations coming to your funnel. You don't want that. You want to have claims that are bold, that are going to get people interested, but that you can also back up. And then you just have to send traffic and retweet from there. Now, the next one is going to be your VSL analytics. This one is a banger, right? So people often ask me the question. So I've had 2 clients ask me the question. They're like, are people watching my VSL? Dude, yes, like everybody watches VSLs, right? So let's look at the analytics for one of my VSLs for that we're running cold traffic to. So you can see here we have 123 visits on this day. We have 31 plays. We have a 28.8% play rate. We have 3 hours and 60 minutes time played. We have 21.1% engagement rates. And you can see we have pretty decent stats. It's nothing crazy, but obviously it could be improved. Now, what is something that could be improved off the bat to make money? And by the way, I would have no insight whatsoever if I did not set up the analytics, or if I did not use Wistia, which is going to give you this analytics for free, and if I didn't actually know how to use them. So let's say something I could improve right now to make more money is testing a thumbnail to improve the play rate from 28.8% to about 40%. What's going to be the side effect of making this change, right? It means that more people are going to have more information about my offer, and that's going to make them more likely to buy, because simply more people are more aware that they know what your offer is, they know what your pricing is. They have all sorts of information about your offer that's going to make them want to buy your offer. So And let's say something like engagements, we could, make some more cuts to make it more interesting, more engaging, or even make some very light edits. And, we can take this from 21% to about 30%. And that's going to result in us making more money. It just makes sense. It's logical, right? So all of these analytics are stuff that, people don't pay attention to. And by the way, if you don't implement any of these, it's going to, it's an absolute waste. So you need to go now. If you're running, cold traffic funnel, even, an organic funnel, quite honestly, you need to go look at the analytics, try to figure out, okay, where's the drop-off happening? Where's the drop-off happening? And by the way, I'm giving you lessons that I'm actually just learning myself, right? It's not like, yes, we build all of this stuff for clients, we do incredibly well, but at the end of the day, we're still learning, we're still trying to adapt and implement new strategies that are going to help us make more money, help our clients make more money. So it's extremely important that, you understand that these are super important. I don't know, any other way to put it, but it's super important for your offer. And if you want to make more money, you need to be looking at the analytics. So make sure you implement this. And if you love this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment whatever, if you have any questions, I'm going to reply to you. I check all of the comments. And, if you also want a landing page built out for your program, coaching program, consulting service, info product, whatever the case might be, just click the button below this video to schedule a call. And just as a bonus of, showing up to the call, we're going to give you a landing page CRO checklist, which quite honestly you can find on YouTube on my channel. So if you don't want to hop on the call, that's completely fine. But we're also going to give you a free audit of your current landing page funnel, which is worth way over $500 for each of our clients. And we're going to give you that for free. We're also going to give you a cloud prompt, which you can find on our YouTube as well. So if this makes sense for you, you book a call. If it doesn't, I hope you got value from this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next one. I hope you got value from this. Take care. Bye-bye.